Hey guys, today we're going to do chapter 16, lesson 2. This is going to be on finding the area of a triangle. All right, so come over my shoulder here and let's see what we're doing. So to begin with, to find the area of a rectangle, so this whole rectangle, we know that formula is area equals length times width. So we'd fill in our length, we'd fill in our width, and we know 10 times 4 gets us 40. And for today, we're just saying everything is centimeters squared. Now, that would be the area for the whole rectangle. But what if we want just the area for the white part? Which, if you look at that, is a triangle. It's also looking like it's what part of the rectangle? Should be half, right? So if we want to find out what that triangle is, we know it's going to be half of whatever the rectangle is. So 20 centimeters squared. So the formula for finding the area of a triangle is base times height. So just like you'd find the area of the whole rectangle by multiplying the length times the width, we can multiply the base and the height, which is the same thing, and divide that in half. So divide it by 2. So to find the area of this triangle right here, we're going to start by writing the formula. Area equals base times height divided by 2. We're going to plug in what we know. I know the base is 12 times. Now we got to think about what we remember about finding height. If we look at the 10, is this right here, is that making a right angle with the base? No, it's not. If we look at the 7, you'll see the 7 does make a right angle. So the base and the height will always make that right angle. So 7 is going to be our height. And then we'll divide that by 2. Now we're just going to use our PEMDAS rules and multiply it out. So 12 times 7 I know is 84. A common mistake is forgetting to divide by 2, so don't let that catch you. So then we have 84 divided by 2, and we know that gets us 42. And again, we'll just say centimeters squared for easiness right now. All right, so those are my first 2 examples. Now let's look on the next page. All right, here's a triangle. I'm going to find the area of it, so I'm going to start by writing my formula. Base times height divided by 2. I'm going to plug in what I know. I know it's going to be divided by 2. So got to look for my base and my height. Well, is 8 my base? No, because nothing makes a right angle to it. Is 5 going to be my base? Well, no, because nothing makes a right angle with it. Looks like 14 is going to have to be my base because this right here makes a right angle with the base. So 7 is going to be my height and 14 is going to be my base. So we'll say 14 times 7 divided by 2. So now we just use our PEMDAS rules. 14 times 7, which is 98. Don't forget to divide by 2. Then I'm going to say 98 divided by 2, which will get me 49 centimeters squared. All right, let's try the next one here. Again, I'm going to start by writing my formula. Area equals base times height divided by 2. Plug in what I know. So I have a base right here of 8.5 times the height right here, because look, it's going to make that right angle. If we extend it all the way out, it makes that right angle. So the base is 8.5, the height is 14. Don't forget to divide by 2. All right, so now we're just going to multiply it out. 8.5 times 14 gets me 119. I'm not going to make that silly mistake and forget to divide by 2. So when I divide that by 2, I get 59.5. All right, next one. Write out your formula. Area equals base times height divided by 2. Plug in what you know. Where's my base going to be? Where's my height going to be? Is that a right angle? No. Is that a right angle? No. Is that a right angle? No. Is this going to be a right angle? Yes. So my base is going to be 4.2. My height here is going to be the 0.5. So 4.2 times 0.5 divided by 2. So when I multiply that out, I get 2.1 divided by 2. And when I divide 2.1 by 2, I get 1.05 centimeters squared. All right, last example. Here we go. Again, start with your formula. Base times height divided by 2. Plug in what we know. I know my base of the triangle here is 14. I know the height right here must be the same distance as this side over here. So I know my base is 14 and my height is 4. And then we'll divide that by 2. So 14 times 4 gets me 56. I'm not going to forget to divide by 2. And when I do that, I get 28 centimeters squared. All right, so here's what I want you guys to do. I'm going to show you. Here's your 3 new examples. I want you to work these out. So hit the pause button and work these out. And then I'm going to flip open and show you the answers. So hit pause right now. Not you, Ember.
I know, not me. I know I'm not supposed to.
Shh. Okay, sorry, my videographers. All right, now you can hopefully have paused it and worked these out. So now you can look and see what your answers should be. First one, you should have gotten 80. Look at my work. If you missed it, see what you did wrong. Second one, you should have gotten 26. If you missed it, look at my work. See what you did wrong. And the last one, you should have gotten 32. Again, if you missed it, look at my work and see what you did wrong. All right, last one. Again, hit pause, work these 3 out, and then turn it back on and check your answers with me. So work those out, hit pause. All right, hopefully you've worked those 3 out. Now let's check your answers. This one is a trapezoid, so we're going to be using the formula height times base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2. When you work this out, you should have gotten 66.5 centimeters squared. If you missed it, look carefully at my work and compare it to what you did. Catch your mistake. All right, next one is a parallelogram. So we're going to use the formula base times height. Again, when you work it out, you should have gotten 16.2. And the last one is a rhombus. This one is using the formula diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. And you should have gotten 4,704 centimeters square. Check your work. Make sure you know how to do these because the next assignment is going to be a little formula quiz. I really, really miss you guys. I hope you're all doing well. See you later.